Welcome you all for this channel. In today's session, let's understand the importance of interest rates and as well as the time period in long-term investment. Further, the role of interest rate to get benefit of compounding interest and to create more wealth in long term. I'm going to explain this concept with the same illustration example I used for my previous video, that is compounding. It is called logic of compounding and power of compounding. Suppose a person who invests 5,000 rupees every month for a period of 20 years at an interest rate of 8% per annum, he will get 29 lakhs 45,102 rupees at the end of 20 years. Suppose instead of investing 8%, if he invests at 8.5%, he will get 31 lakhs 34,995 rupees after 20 years. Similarly, instead of 8.5%, if he invests at 9%, he will get 33 lakhs 39,434 rupees. Please see the difference here. From 8% to 8.5%, right? So the person who invests in 8.5%, he will get 1,89,893 rupees additional compounding amount compared to 8%. Similarly, the person who invests in 9% will get a benefit of 2 lakh rupees compared to the person who invests in 8% per annum. So in this table, this is called a sensitivity of future value with respect to change in interest rate. In order to explain this table, I have considered, right, only changing the interest rate. The other parameters, that is, I assume the person who invests 5,000 rupees per month for a period of 20 years remain same. So these two remain same. So the person A invests 5,000 rupees per month for a period of 20 years, but I am changing only if interest rate, right? So if that is the case, right, what is the benefit, right? The benefit of compounding interest get by an investor by investing, right? So at higher interest rate rather than lower interest rates. So now you can see, look at here, the person who invested 8% will get 29 lakh 45,000 rupees, but the person who invests same amount 5,000 rupees for a period of 20 years, the person who invested 12% will get 49 lakh rupees. See the difference here. So almost 20 lakh rupees is the difference, right? Only because of you are investing in a portfolio where that will gives 12% return rather than 8%. So now in the next row, I explained. So what is the difference amount, right, compared to 8% and 8.5%? So 1,89,893. The person who invested 9% will get, right, additional amount of 20 lakh rupees, right, compared to the person who invested 8.5%. Similarly, 9.5% to 9%, 2 lakh 20. From 10% to 9.5%, you will get 2 lakh 37,000. So similarly, right, so 10.5, 11%, 11.5%. Just I have increased 0.5 percentage, right, incremental interest rates in order to explain how your future value is sensitive, it is sensitivity towards your interest rate, right? So it is going to change, your future value will change by changing 0.5 percentage interest rate for a period of 20 years, and if you are investing 5,000 rupees every month. So the last row, it clearly explains the cumulative value. So compared to, we are taking here 8% as a reference. From 8% to 8.5%, 1,89,993 is a difference. From 8% to 9%, it is 3,94,000. From 8% to 9.5%, 6,14,000. From 8% to 10%, it is 8 how much? It is 8,51,000. Similarly, from 8% to 11, 8% to 11.5, and 8% to 12%, so it is 20 lakh rupees. So what is the overall summary? So the overall summary is very simple. Always whenever you create your asset class, so that entire portfolio must give always better returns, that is inflation beating returns. If you look at only 8 percentage or 8.5 percentage return, it's almost equivalent to inflation, say 6 percentage or 7 percentage, right? So in that is the case, right, you are not going to create more wealth because your expenses also increasing at the same, right? Your what you can say that the inflation rate is also same and the interest also you are earning same, your real return will be almost zero or nil. So in order to get the advantage of compounding for a very long period of time, you always focus, right, and invest, right, in a portfolio in asset class where that will provides more than inflation beating rate, that is more than inflation rate, that is called inflation beating returns, right? So that is what I wanted to say, that what is the role of interest rate here in order to get the benefit of compounding and to create more wealth in a long period of time. So in order to in connection to this concept, there is one more concept that is called sensitivity, right, table. What is the sensitivity table? In this case, I have created a sensitivity table of maturity amount or a future value with respect to change in interest rate and change in time period. So in this case we discussed only by changing the interest rate, right? So how your future value will change. But here we have explained here sensitivity of, right, your future value with respect to both changing interest rate, annual interest rate, and changing time period. For example, what is the advantage of this sensitivity table? So it has a lot of advantage. So I have taken the same example, right, what I explained in the previous section. So a person A investing say 5,000 rupees every month for a period of 20 years with an interest rate of 8 percentage, right? So this is the future value. From this I have created a sensitivity table. So how to create sensitivity table, I already explained in my previous videos, right? So how to create sensitivity table, so how to create future value of annuity, present value of annuity, single category, single amount category, and as well as, right, so goal seeking functions. Those who are interested, please watch my previous videos for better understanding. So now we come back to the sensitivity table. So what it explains here is what combination of interest rate and the time period, right? So that how much future value I will get it. Suppose I want to know as an investor, suppose I want to earn 30 lakh rupees, right? So how many years I have to invest and what is the respective annual interest rate? In this table, please by looking at this table, you can easily classify three different classes. One is, the first one is your less than 30 lakh rupees, those who want to earn less than 30 lakh rupees, the people who want to earn more than 30 lakh rupees and less than 60 lakh rupees, and the last class is the more than 60 lakh rupees category. So what does it mean here? Suppose, see, if you take the first one, the investor who wants to earn 29 lakh rupees, either you can go for this combination. 20 years you can invest with an interest rate of 8%. Similarly, one more year, same. Instead of going for 20 years, he can go for 17 years only, right? But provided that his interest rate per annum is 11%. So similarly here 28 lakh rupees. Even he can go for 16 years only. So he will earn 28 lakh rupees, 78,000, right? Provided that he will invest his asset class, right? So his portfolio will give 12 percentage return. So similarly, if you consider, if you want to know why I have given different classification means, in this sensitivity table you can see, right, what combination of your time period and interest rate, right, you have to decide, you have to select, right, so that the corresponding or respective future value you will get. Suppose for example, suppose the person who wants to assume that I want to earn 51 lakh rupees, say for example 50 lakh rupees approximately. So if I want to earn 50 lakh rupees, see, minimum interest rate per annum, I should earn 10.5 percentage, right? How many years I have to invest? 22 years. Suppose the person who invested 12 percentage for a period of 25 years, he will get almost 93 lakh rupees, right? So this is what before tax. I'm not considering any tax, income tax, or what you can say that these are all pre-tax amount I am explaining for illustrative purpose, only for illustrative purpose. Guys, please subscribe this channel to watch more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching this video. In today's session, we understood the role of time period and as well as the interest rate, right, in order to create more wealth by getting a benefit of compounding, right? So thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot. Please share this video to your friends and your family members to to get a knowledge of, right, so compounding and compounding benefit in long term investment. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.